Well, Sean Penn has some interesting things to say about the modern man, and I agree with him on quite a few of his points. I want to take a look at what he said here because not a lot of people are willing to say these things, and I would be willing to bet he's going to get canceled for them. So he's done a couple of interviews, and people have been a little upset with what he had to say, and his response was to double down on the statements he said before. As you can see from the headline here, Sean Penn says American men have become feminized, blames cowardly genes. I have no idea why Fox puts a picture of Tiger King at the start of their video here when the article is about Sean Penn, but whatever. I hear he got resentenced to like 20 years. Sean Penn doubled down on comments he made about masculinity in American men during a recent interview in which he blamed cowardly genes for men putting on a skirt. The controversial comments came after the Flag Day actor and two-time Oscar winner spoke out about American culture in an interview with a newspaper in which he explained that he feels men in the country are being feminized. I am in the club that believes that men in American culture have become widely feminized, he said in an interview with the UK's iNews. I don't think that being a brute or being insensitive or disrespect for women has anything to do with masculinity, or ever did. But I don't think that in order to be fair to women, we should become them. And you are seeing a lot of this, a lot of dudes trying their best to not be what's considered toxic masculinity, but what even is that? If anything, I think like toxic masculinity is an attack on all things masculine, because every time I see one of these articles attacking, quote, toxic masculinity, it's always like a traditional man. And they always say, well, the best way to defeat this is this style. And it's like some dude in makeup wearing like a feminine styled outfit. And it's like, so you originally said toxic masculinity was men not sharing their feelings or opening up, but really, like you seem to move the goalpost on that every year or so. I think it's just I agree with Sean Penn on some of this stuff. I think there's an attack on men, and I think that there's a push to get rid of masculine norms. So in the interview with The Independent, Penn was asked to clarify these remarks. In his response, the 61-year-old actor further stated that he believes in the men in the U.S. are finding it either fashionable or empowering to adopt feminine traits. I think that men have, in my view, become quite feminized, he stated. I have those very strong women in my life who do not take masculinity as a sign of oppression toward them. There are a lot of, I think, cowardly genes that lead people to surrendering their genes and putting on a skirt. And I want to point out, I don't think he's not talking about trans people here. There are fashions for men where they're putting on like a dress or something, and it has nothing to do with identity or the gender stuff. It's like mainstream fashion. You're seeing it all the time. Like, here's some examples right here. I really don't think that this person is, in any other kind of gender identity. I would say that this guy probably identifies as a man, and this is a dress for men. So it has nothing to do with any kind of identity or anything like that. And that's not what Sean Penn is talking about, though I'm sure some people are going to try to say that that's what he's doing. Now, I think this goes a lot further than what Sean Penn is talking about. I think it's not so much dudes dressing in a certain way. If you want to dress a certain way, honestly, I don't care. Do what you got to do. Be who you want to be. I think it's a little bit deeper than what he's saying, because you look at a lot of the things going on right now with men, particularly in how they're afraid to talk to women, a lot of risk-taking stuff. Like that's like when they go after toxic masculinity, like men that take risks, right? Risk-taking men. are usually, if I'm remembering this right, like seen as more attractive to women. But you here's the thing, like, so OnlyFans is blowing up big time, right? Yeah, like, a lot of these men that are willing to just shell out all this money to women and have no desire to have contact with women. You've got like just chatting, dudes simping all over that thing and just paying tons of money to these e-girls all the time. And it's like, what happened? And it's more than what he's saying here. It goes deeper than this. There does seem to be like some kind of push to make women more masculine and men more feminine. I see it all the time in media. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about this topic. I think it's a pretty interesting topic, but it's always crazy to see somebody in Hollywood come out and say these things because it pretty much ruins their career when they do this stuff, when they go against what the mainstream wants. Anyway, let me know what you think. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.